Are you looking to start your own cleaning company? Or maybe you started your cleaning company, but you just need a support group, some mentorship, some guidance. Hell, a bidding calculator just to help you know if you're pricing the job correctly. Join us at cleanbiznetwork.app. That's www.cleanbiznetwork.app today and get on the right track with your cleaning company. We have everything you could possibly need to get you going in the right direction, and see why we've been the leading cleaning business consulting company for the past 5 years, and why they call me, AJ Simmons, the cleaning business GOAT. So I can help you just like I've helped and my company has helped thousands of other people start and grow their cleaning companies. Go to the number one source today, www.cleanbiznetwork.app. Thank you. Are you looking to start your own cleaning company? Or maybe you started your cleaning company, but you just need a support group, some mentorship, some guidance. Hell, a bidding calculator just to help you know if you're pricing the job correctly. Join us at cleanbiznetwork.app. That's www.cleanbiznetwork.app today and get on the right track with your cleaning company. We have everything you could possibly need to get you going in the right direction, and see why we've been the leading cleaning business consulting company for the past 5 years, and why they call me, AJ Simmons, the cleaning business GOAT. So I can help you just like I've helped and my company has helped thousands of other people start and grow their cleaning companies. Go to the number one source today, www.cleanbiznetwork.app. Thank you.
Headed to the top, ain't none of y'all stopping me. Used to say I never get a ring, Charles Barkley. Now I got a wife, got kids on property. Bubble-eyed beans that look like that be watching me. Okay, I lied about the beans, but that was hard though. I'm still in that black act, but she starred though. Cause that's all it takes. Don't flash it for. I'm on my grind, not no more fashion show.
What's up, y'all? Good afternoon, everybody. What's up, Andrew?
What's going on with you? How's it going?
I cannot complain, bro. I can't complain at all. How about yourself?
Oh, I wouldn't if I could.
Absolutely. So, welcome in, everybody. I see a few people dropped in the comments. We appreciate y'all for being active with us today. Shout out to everybody on Instagram as well. Y'all know I'm always looking at YouTube first, but shout out to those who are checking in on Instagram also. So, first, we're going to start it off with, I guess we should introduce ourselves before we do the welcomes and shout outs and all that. So for those who don't know, I am AJ Simmons, founder of the Clean Biz Network. I am the cleaning business GOAT and been helping people start, grow, and scale cleaning companies for the past 10 years on YouTube now. And that's all. I'm just here to help everybody. And I mean, we do these lives every Tuesday for the automation program, every Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern time, y'all. So make sure y'all tapping in with us, and we're here to help y'all out. And here's my partner.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Sherman Andrew Lewis Jr. I am the CEO, owner, founder, everything of Squeaky Clean here in Columbia, South Carolina. And I'm also Clean Success Academy, mentorship and consultations. But what I'm really here for is automations. I'm an automations beast. And that's why I'm here, just to help you guys with whatever we can to kind of help you get to where I'm on my way to and where I've already been in reference to automating my business through the guidance of our fearless leader, Mr. AJ Simmons. So that's me.
All right, y'all. Welcome in. So let's see who we got in here with us as well. Shout out to the Bet Mom, always checking in with us. We appreciate you for joining us. Cash Craze, another regular here now, says, hey, y'all, I got my questions ready. I appreciate you. All right, what else we got? Ann Lee says, or just Ann in parentheses, says, aloha from Hawaii. Aloha to you as well. Appreciate you for being here. What else we got? That is Andrew letting y'all know we coming. Right, what else we got? We got Miss Charlotte checking in. Hello, everyone, for a short comfort clean. Appreciate you. Long time CBA member. All right. Reno, Nevada. Got to go to work, but I'll be listening. Appreciate you listening in as we drop this free game for y'all. All right. What else we got going on? My guy Land checking in. Landry Dixon checking in. Said, what up, bro? JJ says, AJ and Andrew in the kitchen. Absolutely. We ready to cook up. Let us cook. Cut Boy 412 says, what up? What's up with you? Appreciate you for being here. Maine Armstead says, peace, y'all. Happy New Year. Peace to you. Appreciate you for being here. Happy New Year. Cash Craze says, I messed up the calculations on my instant quote form. The early savings are in the negative. Don't worry about it. We got you. We got you. Don't even worry about that. What else we got? Instagram? Anybody else? All right, bam. No Instagram comments. I'm going to go back to YouTube, and I see a couple more, and I'm going to put a star by that. Darren, my guy Darian checking in from Kentucky. Appreciate you checking in, bro. 1010 member, Automations member as well. Appreciate you checking in. All right, and let's see what else we got. Aquaman, Christian Gilbert says, AJ, we need that song on Apple Music. That's a fact. As a matter of fact, ironically, as you say that, I was just talking to Trevino, and we put together a little project as well. And I was just talking about how we got to get it on the different platforms. So when I figure out how to do it for this, which I'm pretty sure all you got to do is just go to DistroKid or something like that, and they're going to distribute it all over these platforms or whatever it is. But anyway, yeah, it's coming. Don't worry. Thank you. All right. Primetime Cleaning says, Big Rome checking in. Appreciate you, Big Rome, checking in out in Vegas. All right. Walter Avila. Avila. I'm going to say Walter Avila checking in. Say, what's up? Appreciate you checking in. Al Metcha checking in. Appreciate you, Al Metcha. Say, what's up, fam? Going on this walkthrough to clean these floors. That's what's up. Out here getting it. Shout out to Al Metcha. Right? Clean Biz Network member, Clean Biz Automation member as well. Billy McPherson, another one, says, what's up, fellas? I feel like we're on the Shark Tank, getting to the real sharks. What it says, Wichita Pro Cleaners LLC, Wichita, Kansas. Absolutely. I appreciate you. What is this one? I want to say Gemoit says, good day from Canada, 51st state. Hey, it's on the way, ain't it? It's on the way. Appreciate you checking in. I was hoping, so if they do that, right, I'm hoping that they break y'all up and like keep the provinces, and we have a bunch of extra states and not just that one, right? But we'll see. But I look forward to, you know what I mean, us joining together. Hopefully that can come to fruition. Christian says, hey, if you need any help with the music, I got you. I appreciate that. I'm definitely going to keep working on. So actually, you know what? Because my daughter should be making my beats now. I'm too impatient to make my beats still. I still know how, but it's like I'm behind the patience to finish them. And so, yeah, bro. What are we doing? We're going to do a motivational album. So we're just going to be kind of talking and, you know, get motivation. So, you know what I mean? I think I got some of your beats from before too, but yeah, feel free whenever you feel like it's good ones. You know what I mean? You want to send them over? Feel free. Well, I'm going to just put my audio over top of it and then talk right over it. So I appreciate that. All right. Walter says, what's up? Happy New Year. Appreciate you checking in. He said, facts about that music. Appreciate that. All right. He said, new here. Start cleaning company, hungry to learn. Bet you in the right place. And one more. Great Cleaner says, salute from Baltimore. Let's keep striving.
Baltimore. Go Ravens.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hopefully Jackson can get that MVP, right?
Yeah. I don't think they're going to give it to him.
You don't think I'm going to get it to him?
I don't think they're going to give it to him.
Yeah, because he got what, 2 already?
Yeah.
Yeah, they get him 3. He's going to be in the GOAT conversation then. They don't want to do that.
Yeah. They don't want to do that yet.
Right. So, all right, but so I'm gonna start up here. So you said that you must have your calculations on instant quote form. The early savings are in the negative. So I think we covered this before, and so you said I fixed it, but you must have went in there and messed it up. So in that case, that's one of them things where you should either book a one-on-one with me or do or hop in the Facebook group, that Cleaning Biz Automation Facebook group, and then maybe we can do nothing. I can go over with you and then how to fix it. Or I was gonna say the monthly call, but that's gonna be a while from now. So that'd be the best 2 options to fix that fast. I won't do it here on this public live though. All right, what else we got? Any other questions? And bro, you got any talking points you want to get us to warm us up with? I'm kind of tapped out. I went live yesterday, and I'm like, no, I'm supposed to do this every day this week, and I don't know if I got to pay the energy for it. I'm gonna try though.
I see you're killing it, man. You're absolutely killing it. I'm like, okay, well, how long is he gonna hold down this? Right. Going to 2 o'clock every day.
We'll see.
I don't know if I can do it, but let's see. What can we start off with? I mean, I guess I can start off with something that I'm actually doing, and I think I shared this before. Yeah, I have. But speaking of the quote, the automatic quote, or the instant quote. So you were on live yesterday, I think it was, and you were talking to somebody about cold calling, and the statement that you were saying was how people most people have cleaning companies, and you have a phrase that you use, even though they have a cleaning company, you let them know, hey, there are ways to get out of your cleaning contract. I'm just paraphrasing what you're saying.
Yep.
Ways of getting out of your cleaning contract. If you're still interested in a quote, we can kind of see if our quote is competitive with what you're getting, making sure you get quality work. And I'm just paraphrasing. So I use that statement to talk to my virtual assistant, because with cold calling, it's more so, you're trying to find out who the decision maker is, yada, and then try to get a walkthrough. So with what I have him doing now, just because of what you said, I have had him change his focus of what he's actually trying to do. So instead of just necessarily trying to get a decision maker, get the contact information for the decision maker and send that email, that instant quote in an email campaign. Put that instant quote in there. So they already have a cleaning company. We know they go into that instant quote. They kind of see if it compares to whatever it is that they're already that they already have.
Yeah.
Now you have all of their information. You know what they're charging or what they're paying their current company. So now if you can continue to campaign to them and advertise and promote to them, you can eventually get, kind of win them over, because you already have kind of the specifics. They're interested. How much they're paying. Now all you got to do is sell why you're a better fit than the one that they already have. So that's just something that I thought of yesterday while you were going through.
Hey, that's hard right there. So we gonna need a video screen share of that inside.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, yeah. My VA is already on it.
That's what's up, bro. I appreciate that. All right, and then what I see, somebody said go. Oh, you got a couple. You got.
No. They said go Ravens with a question mark. It's
Steelers
Nation.
Never mind. It was this one.
Yeah, we're about to wax y'all.
Right, cut boy can go right.
Yeah.
No,
we got to block.
That's my brother's team, so I got a little spot in my heart for them too.
Yeah,
that's funny. And they got my guy, the coach from out in Virginia too. So
see, and I'll say this: I'm a Kappa, and he's a Kappa also. See? But I have to go against him because he's my team. Anybody else he can win, but when he played the Ravens, he's nah.
Right. That's funny. He over there laughing at us. All right, what else we got here? Bam. He said, who is this? Special Fabrics Cut says AJ checking in. Good to see you. Good to see you as well. Appreciate you checking in. All right, Cash Crazy. If I log into my Google account on the CRM, will it connect to my Google Voice number as well, or just the basics? That's a good question though. But what you could do is you could forward your CRM number. If you get a number through the CRM as well, you can forward that number to your Google Voice number and then have them, kind of sync together if you wanted to do that. All right. What else we got? Have you hired W7 people? I hired W2. We did W9. That's contractors. W7, what is that, overseas? Let me look it up real quick. Let me go to Google.
I don't know what that is.
Right. I believe that is what is that? And if you want to tell us in the comments, feel free. And matter of fact, I'm gonna share this live so y'all can see how I research live, right? Just because, for shits and giggles, because we got nothing else better to do than eat. Okay, bam. Now we can talk about VAs too. I saw somebody just left that comment. Yeah. All right, bam. Y'all can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
How was it showing? It's showing. All right, cool. All right. So W7. Bam. There you go. Use W7 to apply for an IRS individual, so a taxpayer identification number you can also use. So basically, it sounds like those are people who are immigrants. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I haven't dealt with that. I think somebody who does that a ton, who has done that a ton, but unfortunately he kind of took a break from this stuff. But I'm sure if I invite him on to talk, he would probably be more than happy to do it. But that's Marcus Crockett from Clean Thing Solutions. He kind of taking a break from this stuff, but he done a lot of that. I know he did. I think Carolyn does it as well. Who is some? Oh, Mila. Mila is a beast. That's all she hired. So I would holler at Mila about that. Hit her up on Instagram. I think it's at Mila, the host keeper, on Instagram. And then also we be live on Clubhouse on Fridays it's actually every other Friday. So it won't be this Friday, I believe. I think it'll be next Friday. Let me make sure. I'm going to look at my schedule real quick. Yeah, it'll be next Friday, and hop on Clubhouse with us, and you can talk to her on there as well. All right. If anybody else has done it before, though, feel free to drop your questions in the your comments in the chat. All right. What else we got? How to get VAs. So we definitely cover this extensively inside of the automations group. Let me start sharing. We cover that extensively inside the automations group, but just to give you an overview, I mean, you simply just go to Upwork.com or one of these other sites, and you just trying to look for them and hire them. Like, obviously, I can go more detail into it. Like, inside the course, we do that in module 1 of the Cleaning Business Automation program. Which, by the way, if you don't have it already, make sure you go to www.cleanbizuniversity.com/automation. And it's exactly what it says. We're going to talk about how to automate your cleaning business. All right. So we're going to show you how to hire VAs to cold call for you and get those leads coming in nonstop. So you can just be going on walkthroughs nonstop. Then we're also going to show you how to attract the right cleaners. All right. And they're going to be subcontractors. I mean, if you insist on going the W-2 employee route, to each their own. But the program is designed for you to hire subcontractors, and we're going to show you how to hire them in a particular way to make sure that they're quality cleaners. So that way, you know what I mean, you be able to keep your contracts once you win them. All right. And then most importantly, and last but not, I won't say most importantly, but then last but not least, we have the automations themselves. So we're going to teach you how to automate all of that into one software system. And then also Andrew even built some pre-built automations for you guys to plug directly into your account when you sign up. All right. So make sure you get that program, cleanbizuniversity.com/automations. But how to get VAs is really just that simple. You put a hiring ad up on Upwork.com or one of those hiring sites, and you just interview them and hire them. That's pretty much it. Give them a script to cold call with. How long did you cold call before you trained your VA? I'll answer that, Andrew, if you want to jump in. Okay. For me, I actually didn't cold call at all. So me personally, when I first hired my cold caller, I just looked for people who, had experience in doing it. And then I gave them a script because I had an idea of like what I would say if I did cold call. And I actually gave that script to my wife one time and she kind of tried it. Actually, I don't even know if I gave her a script. I think she did it on her own. And then I asked her what she said, and then I wrote it down, and then I kind of made a script out of what she said versus what I knew we probably should say, and combined the two. And then I gave the VA a script, but I told him, listen, if you've done this before and you know a better thing to say, then say that. Now, fast forward to now, obviously I didn't started cold calling myself now. I've done some tailoring of the script and we got it better. But to answer the question that you asked specifically, I didn't cold call at all. I just straight hired a caller. What you got on there, Andrew?
I'm pretty much the same way. I don't like cold calling, which is why I have a virtual assistant to cold call. You hire people to do the things that you don't want to do. So I don't want to cold call. So I got a virtual assistant. But what I did was I took AJ's script and I made it my own. And then when I hired my virtual assistant, I don't have my virtual assistant read it verbatim because it sounds like you're reading it verbatim. I have them make it their own, make it because they have experience in cold calling, use their subject matter expertise to make it flow, to go with their personality and for them to be able to talk, smoothly without sounding like they're reading from a script. Right. Pretty much right off the bat, once I got my virtual assistant, they did the cold calling. I think I may have cold called twice in my entire career of being an entrepreneur. I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
Yeah. For sure.
That's just me.
Right. All right, cool. Now, Cash Craze says, Andrew, can you refer your VA lead?
Yes.
Okay, I'd love to work with her if she taking new clients.
Yeah, I'm sure she is. I will reach out. Do me a favor. Is Cash Craze in the group?
I don't think so. I think he's in Clean Biz Network though.
Oh, he's in Clean Biz Network. Then do me a favor. If you're in Clean Biz Network, just DM me your email address, not your email address, your WhatsApp. So she talks that way or through email. So WhatsApp or email. Give me both of those and I'll relay that to her.
Perfect. All right. Batmom says, who do you guys use for insurance? I use Actually, I use two different. It depends. But so I use Next and I also use Hiscox because I got two different companies. Okay, same here. So perfect. And by the way, if you look in the description of all of my videos, maybe not this one, but most of my videos, there is a affiliate link I have there. Please use that. Next pays me pretty decent. That's probably the best affiliate program that I'm in. So if you could do me that favor, since I did you the favor to answer your question there, do me a favor and use my affiliate link for Next, and they'll pay me a little something if you actually sign up for them. Appreciate that. All right, what else we got? Last Clubhouse session was fire. I'm Ricardo. That was it. Oh, appreciate that. Appreciate that. Glad you was able to catch me over here as well as catching us over there, y'all. All right, what else we got? I skipped one. Upwork and Fiverr are one-time jobs. Online PH is hourly. That's where I'm stuck at. So Upwork actually can be hourly too. So you can do Upwork. Online PH is good as well. So Fiverr I kind of stay away from because that is more so one-time jobs, and then their platform really isn't designed for you to be paying somebody ongoing. Unless, I won't say that. But it is a way that I could see how you could use Fiverr now, but I'll save that because it's something I just found out here recently that I'm going to tell y'all about. And shout out to my CFO. He made me think of it. So y'all know we started off paying hourly with our VAs, and then we figured out a better way to pay them. And now, thanks to my CFO, I thought about an even better way of paying them. So I'm gonna share that in the automation group. Just remind me to get to it at some point. All right, but I like that approach. Absolutely. Special Fabric says, bam, I remember you, Antoine Mays, long time. Appreciate you checking in. He says, Thumbtack is a hot plug I found out throughout the years, but you have to know how its system works. Hey, whatever you can use to generate the customers, I'm with it. You know what I mean? I do know Thumbtack is definitely good for residential, but you might can get some commercial on there as well. So shout out to Antoine Mays for checking in on that. Glad to see you still around too, bro. Holler at us in the group. All right, what else we got? I will do that now. Perfect. I need to make a Facebook. Yep, and just for Clean Biz Network, so you can join in there. I understand some people don't want to do Facebook because of. I understand, but just if you make a throwaway one, you ain't even got to put your picture on there if you don't want to. But just make it and make sure you know what I mean, join the CBN Facebook group. All right. What else we got? Primetime Cleaning Solution says, have you guys had any pushback regarding the VAs in the Philippines? Any pushback? No. They love to work for us, right? The only thing close to pushback in regards to that subject was years ago when I first started my lead generation service. Because y'all know I used to use my VAs to sell leads to people. But and it wasn't necessarily for my cleaning company. But one of the companies that one of my clients basically who bought leads from us, she found out that we were using callers who weren't in America, and she felt a particular way about it. I guess she was super patriotic and thought that it wasn't, I guess, I don't know. She thought it wasn't, what do you call it, ethical, I guess.
So they were stealing jobs from America.
Exactly. That's how she looked at it. Right. And it's just like, well, I'll tell you now, for the amount that I'm paying, don't nobody in America want this damn job. I tell you that because it's just not enough. And it's like, and I told her, I said, I mean, now if you want me to hire somebody in America just specifically for your case, I can, but it's gonna probably cost you 3 times as much. So if you want to pay that price, I mean, you can, but no, we just can't afford to and make this affordable service to you. So that was that. But no, as far as pushback, I ain't had no pushback. I mean, you got anything on that?
None at all.
Yeah. All right, cool. If possible, can you post the affiliate link in the chat? That's a great idea. I will do that. I would do that. Orlando says, what are the other lead generation programs that are similar to Bark? Thumbtack is one. I can't think of any more. You got some while I try to look up this.
Just Bark and Thumbtack. I don't really use them. I used Bark before, and it got me one of my biggest kind of accounts when I was doing disinfection services. But since then, I've gone through it a few times and wasn't really much of I didn't get really much traction off of it. So I don't use it. I still pay attention to it, but I don't use it that much.
Yeah. I'm almost there. Where is it? Bam.
They know it's going right down at the bottom of the screen.
So I don't know if it's on here. It might be.
Oh, okay.
It might, because sometimes I take the time and add it to my lives, and then other times I don't.
Oh, okay. I see it.
Yeah, I just put it in there now, though. All right, so bam, what else we got? Filipinos dialect. Oh, that's what you mean. You mean like their accent. Absolutely, I heard a little bit of pushback far as like, far as customers for me, for my lead generation. And then but far as like us outreaching to people to get you customers, no. I mean, if they don't like what they hear, they'll just hang up. But most of the time, if they'll listen, you know what I mean? But
that's what I do.
So they'll entertain the call. I mean, and then two, all right, I'm glad you brought this up because this should be addressed actually. Sometimes us as the owners and as the people who's hiring these callers, right? We can be too picky. And sometimes y'all expect them to get, every little thing right. Me personally, the way I operate, it ain't got to be all this and that as long as it's effective. If you can get me an appointment, go for it. I don't care. I'm not real big on, all of the specifics. So, I mean, if you don't like it, then maybe try a different country. But Philippines, from what I hear, not all of them, but a lot of them speak very, good English. And then you can try South American countries as well. They do well, but even they also have a thick accent. It's just a different type, but it's a thick accent as well. So, and then you just got to think about, too, where can the dollar, spin well? And so that's just kind of your battle there. I mean, that's all I got on that.
Can I add to that real quick? When you're hiring a virtual assistant or anybody, what do? You have an interview. During that interview process, listen to how they sound. If you don't like the way they sound, then don't pick them. I've had 20, 30, 40 interviews from people in the Philippines, and that's part of my interview process. If their accent or whatever is just too much for me, because I know how I am when it comes to people calling me, then they're not going to be, a go for me. But when I listen to them and say, okay, well, now you sound really, really well. Wow, you can't really tell that you have an accent. There's a slight accent, but I mean, if it's too thick, then you don't have to hire them. You are picking the people that are going to be your virtual assistants, and you decide if that's the voice or the dialect or the accent that you can be fine with, and then you just go from there. I don't think it's an issue at all. I still have video. Well, I don't put those videos up. I save them though. I save all of the videos of the people that I interview. Because I can go back over and I can learn stuff from them. And I think I have posted a few of the interviews, and that's how the Cash Cave person knew about my virtual assistant, because I actually posted that interview.
Nice.
How that went. So yeah, just interview them. And if you don't like them, don't take them. Don't pick them.
That's a huge point. I love that. I'm glad you brought that up too, because this was something that came up when I was in this process of hiring, virtual assistants and stuff. How important is it for you, or is it important at all, that they have their camera on during the interview?
Very, very important.
Okay.
And I say this for one reason. If you can't have your camera on doing an interview with the person who you're supposed to be working with or working for, then I'm wondering what's going on in the background. Where are you? Is it an environment where you can actually make those calls for me? You know what I mean? Is it a lot of stuff going on? Even though when you're calling and you're making those cold calls, you're not going to be on video, but there's noise in the background. There's stuff going on. So I get hesitant about people having interviews. And to be honest, I never even thought of it. It was just natural. Yeah. It was a natural reaction. If they don't have their camera on, then I already feel some type of way.
Fact.
So that's just me.
Yeah, and so for me, I never required it, but because, like you said, it's not, nobody's going to see them when they actually do the job. So I never required it, but I will say this: I have like certain little notes that I take as I'm interviewing. There's like certain things I'm gonna hit. That's one of the things I'm gonna hit: camera on or off, on. So they get a tick up for that. You know what I mean? So something to think about too. And I mention that because if you come across somebody and they got the great, voice. They sound perfect, no strong accent or anything. They answering all of your questions well. All of this stuff seems good, but their camera's off. Me personally, I still give them a chance. I kind of wanted to bring that up just to make sure that you consider that too. All right.
You know what? I'm gonna add another one for you real quick. And this is a gym that people don't really know about. And I think I got this from. No, I know where I got it from. I got it from Tone. When you're interviewing when you're going through that onboarding or interviewing process with your virtual assistants, right? The one thing people don't do that they should do is have them send you a screenshot of their internet speed. I send you a screenshot of their internet speed so you can see how strong their internet is, because whether you know it or not, overseas and in the Philippines and stuff like that, their internet can be kind of shoddy at times, and especially when it's bad weather, and they have bad weather quite often. And
Yeah.
like right now, I think today or yesterday, my virtual assistant said, "Hey, we're having internet issues over here," but you want to make sure that they don't have the smallest or the slowest speed of internet, because especially if they're dealing with your CRM and all this other stuff, and they're calling from your CRM. If their internet speed isn't strong enough to keep going through those times, then you're not going to get a lot of uh, output from them. So that's one thing you should pay attention to. Like I said, I got that from Tone, and I use it to this day. It's a
Yeah.
part of the process. I need you to screenshot me your internet speed, and everybody knows what I'm talking about when I say it. They know
Yeah.
exactly what I'm talking about and why.
That's a huge point. I love that one right there. Good one. All right, what else we got? Bet Mom says, "What is something that you each wish that you had known from the start of your company?" That is a great goddamn question.
Can I go first?
Please do. Well, I think.
The one thing that I wish I had known first, even though I actually knew it, is documenting and actually systemizing my business so that it could be automated a lot sooner than I did. Now, before he says something, he did tell me to do it. He absolutely told me to do it, but we never do it. And then we end up trying to catch up in the back end. Always document everything, make a checklist of everything that you do, whether it be, hiring people or doing invoices or, creating documents, saving, whatever your process is for everything that you have to do. You should have some type of checklist, which is a checklist. All a checklist is, or all a system is a checklist of how to do A, B, C, and D, and in what order, right? So I wish I had actually documented and did all that in the beginning, and I would have been able to automate my business a lot quicker had I done that. Had I listened to AJ, I do listen to him all the time, but had I listened like I should, like I listen now, I'd have been a
Yeah.
lot further.
I like that. And for me, I would say I wish I'd known that a lot of times, especially in the cleaning industry in particular, a lot of times, and so, plenty of people could disagree with me on this, but for me, promoting and marketing is not that important. What's important is direct sales. And not only is that important, but I also should have been like every single day dedicating an allotted amount of time every day to that. And that right there would have cured, half of the problems again. Because, when you first start off, you think, oh, it's so hard to get customers. And you think that that's your biggest problem. Once you realize, how to constantly, close deals and get leads and all of that, that is the least of your worries. The bigger worries is more so managing the employees and stuff. So
Mhm.
I wish I just knew that. I wish I knew it was a numbers game. I wish I knew that it was more about direct sales than it was about branding and marketing and promoting. Like that stuff comes over time naturally. You don't really have to put any money and stuff into that type of stuff. So that's my thought on that.
Can I add another one to that?
You do?
We're actually on a roll, aren't we? Okay. So
Yeah.
networking, and I say networking in relation to telling people what you do. So this happened to me twice, and I put a video, and I think I put it on YouTube. I know I put it in a group, but I got a walkthrough because I'm the member of a gym, right? And I go to that gym twice a week. It's a CrossFit kind of gym. Go to it twice a week. He's a veteran. I'm a veteran. I respond to stuff on their social media. He's responded to stuff on my social media. So he knows I have a cleaning company. Well, they bought a much larger facility, and he says, I need it cleaned. Can you give me a quote? I didn't ask him anything, but because he knows that I have a cleaning company, he approached me. So it's not a walkthrough that I even had to actually go out and sell or work for. It came to me. Another one is today. I'm a vet, so I had to go to my VA appointment this morning, 7:30 this morning.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I had to go to my appointment, and the nurse was a female, but I could tell she was a bodybuilder. She was like cut, really, really cut. I was like, oh my god. I don't want to get in trouble. So we're in there talking, and while she was kind of doing my vitals and stuff like that, she said she was opening up a gym. Well, she said, well, she was talking about weight, this, that, and the third. And she said, well, I bodybuild. I was like, no, duh, right? Because you could really tell. So just started laughing, and she said she was opening up a gym, and then I said, well, yeah, well, I go to this gym, and then she said, well, what do you do? I said, I own a cleaning company. She was like, oh, I'm gonna need my building cleaned. So I got her social media information. She has mine, and then I'm gonna reach out for another walkthrough. I'm not working for this. I'm just conversating and letting people know what I do and what I provide.
God,
So
you know that I love that networking. I would double down on that too and say like joining organizations and all that.
Yeah.
That's huge. It really is. And you said something key, and then I'm gonna try not to forget the other point you made me think of as you brought up another one. But social media, like how important that is. You just said y'all exchange social media information. And I'm trying to tell people this is why I push get paid to be you. I know everybody don't want to be famous. I don't want to either. All right. But at the end of the day, you can leverage this stuff if you just do it. If you just build up that brand, build up your personal brand, build up your business brand. Trust me, you can leverage that in business. And so when you meet somebody and they see that you post regularly, that you got some type of following going on, that you got, you know what I mean? You got before and after pictures and stuff. That stuff makes a difference. All right. So make sure that you prioritize social media as well. All right. Now, the other thing I wish that I known, and as I had more time to think about it, this is really what I should have said from the beginning. I wish I would have known how much money was really in this industry. I had no idea. You know, like when I first got on YouTube and I started interviewing people back in the day, I used to think that, the amounts of money. Matter of fact, shout out to my guy CJ Wood. But back then, he was the richest person I knew in the cleaning industry, and I thought that he was just an anomaly. I thought it was impossible. I think he was 22 years old, and he was doing 60,000 a month in his cleaning business. I think the first video we did, we were doing like 40 a month or something, but he was doing 60,000 the last time I interviewed him. I thought that was impossible, which is amazing, by the way, for somebody 20-something years old. Amazing, but I had no idea that there were businesses in this industry that were doing tens of millions of dollars a year, hundreds of millions of dollars a year, even. Like, I didn't know about the ISSA. I didn't know about the BSCAI. I didn't know about these big organizations and these big corporate companies and these third generation cleaning companies, second and third generation that have been passed down where the grandfather started it and now the grandchild are running it, and they just in the multi-millions of millions. If I had known that, there probably would be no AJ Simmons YouTube because I would have been too busy just building this business, if I'm honest with you. I had no idea. But it's kind of fate that I didn't figure that out and didn't know that, because good. Now I got to help all these people, thrive out here together. But I definitely wish I knew that in the beginning, how much money was in the cleaning industry. All right, next one. Looking to start regarding VA, are there countries whereby they speak French? I live in Canada, and here were English and French. I don't know. I honestly don't know. So what I would probably do is I would do a Google search and say countries where the Canadian dollar goes far that also speak French. That's what I would start. And you might even ChatGPT probably can answer it better than Google now. Yep. So yeah, that's what I would do on that. Prime Time says, I agree. I have been put off before. Oh, I forgot. Before I go to this one, because I don't want to switch from the topic. Somebody on Instagram, shout out to So Nice Cleaning. I'm having a brain fart right now, but that's my dog. She had one of the best interviews ever. But she said with internet speed, what exactly should she be looking for? Do you remember?
Off the top of my head, I don't remember the numbers, but if you look it up, just Google it. Google it. What's the word I'm looking for?
Like broadband speeds?
Yeah, broadband. Yeah, just find out what the average is and what's considered low, what's considered high.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Off the top of my head, I don't know.
And then I think, okay, we got another one. We got a couple over here. Okay. How much is a CBN subscription? It is $99 a month to be a member. All right. And then you said, Amir says, I purchased a lead, but we only don't do one-off cleaning, but the potential client isn't aware of that that's all they might want. So how do I move forward with buying leads if that's our model? So we don't sell leads anymore. Just want to be clear. So I don't know if you bought it from Clean Business Network, which is probably wrong because we stopped selling leads back in October. But so you might have bought it from Bill's company, but I don't know if she offers one-off leads or not. I know when I was selling leads, the way that we handled it was if you bought a lead from us and we provide you a lead that was only for a one-time clean, we'll just give you another one to make sure it was for recurring cleaning. And then you said, but we don't do one-off. Okay, I got you. Yeah. Yep. So that was the answer. So I will reach out to her. If you did indeed buy from us and from months ago or something for whatever reason, just email leads@cleanbusinessnetwork.com and we'll handle that for you. Yep. All right. And then back over here, we got Primetime says, I agree. I have been put off before because of the background on a call. I heard a lot of kids, chickens and dogs. Wasn't very professional. I definitely been through that. But you know what? It makes sense though, because it's like, okay, well, if you're gonna be like this on a damn interview with me, how you gonna be when you cold call? So great point. Great point. All right. And then what else we got? Batman says, thank you. Absolutely no problem. Soul Education says, greetings. I saw your video with the automated 800 number to get a quote on how much cleaning would be. Which package includes this service? I actually haven't released that yet. I put it on hold, but when I do release it, it'll be in the Clean Biz Automation program. So you can go to cleanbizuniversity.com/automation, and that will be included in that. I took it back because I realized that when I created it, I limited it to just quotes. But then I thought about it more. It's like, we can use it for way more than that. And so not only could we use it for way more than that, I could actually show y'all how to just create y'all own. And then you can use it for way more than that. So I'm going back and forth on how I'm going to do it, but it'll definitely be an automation program for sure, because I feel like that's an automated task. So, All right. Miss Karen, shout out to Miss Karen Ditton up there. She says, hey, fam, good information. My VA speaks very good English. Where's your VA based out of, by the way? All right. Where's your VA based out of? Let us know. All right. And we done ran out of questions, y'all. So, and we're getting close to 3 o'clock, that hour mark. We usually try to start with that hour. So if y'all want to keep us going, ask more questions. And if y'all want us to stop early, we will. just stop with the questions. Right?
Yeah, I think there's another one popped up.
Did it? Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's a little delayed on my side. You probably looking at YouTube directly.
Yeah.
But so she got the Philippines. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I think that's where we all pretty much go to is the Philippines. Who else? I was told about good gracious, what is the name of it? Bangladesh. I heard that they okay too with English, and the dollar goes well over there. And then, like I said, anywhere in South America in particular. So it's not as good as the Philippines goes, but it's still all right. And they're more like Hispanic accent versus Filipino accent. So that'll be a good place to start too. Like, I can't never say the country name, but Nicaragua. That country, there you go. And then a couple of other ones down there. All right, what else we got? Where would you suggest we buy leads from? To be honest with you, I would suggest that you get in the Clean Biz Automation program and hire your own VAs, so you don't have to buy leads, if I'm honest with you. But if you insist, I would suggest that you would buy from Bill, who ran my lead generation service for me, and now she got her own. So it's lsleadgeneration.com. I think it's just, I don't think it's service at the end, but lsleadgeneration.com. Actually, it didn't hyperlink, did it? Let me put the HTTP. www.lsleadgeneration.com and check them out. Make sure you go on the website, read the terms of service, see if you like what you see, and then give it a try. All right. What else we got?
Somebody further up, I think you skipped one. Cutboy 412 said, I'm a Clean Biz member. How do I get in the private Facebook group? So they didn't pay attention to the starter course.
I did mention that. Yep. So if you go log in into the dashboard, go to Clean Biz University, open your starter course, look in the intro module, and it'll be a link to the group, and it'll also have a password that you need to use in order to get approved to the group once you request to. I'm glad you caught that. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How do you deal with clients that are nuts? I'm gonna come back to that one. Because that's funny, and we can definitely go about doing that. So last day 456 says how much for one-on-one mentorship. So that's tomorrow's topic.
Oh,
That is
okay.
tomorrow's topic. So I offer that through the 1010 program. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. But we offer that through the 1010 program, and it is 2,500 up front, and then $1,000 a month, just to be clear. And then back to this question here. Then I got another one on Instagram I'm gonna go to as well. Bam. So how do you deal with clients that are nuts? First off, take a deep woosah. Right. Right. Take a deep breath. Do not go in with your feelings involved. You cannot put out fire with fire. You gotta go get you some water to put on there. All right. So if they the whole phrase, I think Michelle Obama said, when they go high, we go low, or when they go low, we go high, something like that. That you got to do that. So you got to have the temperament. You got to remember you representing don't never take it personal. They talking about your company. They ain't talking about you. Y'all two separate entities. That's number one. Number two, there's probably a lesson in whatever they're saying. No matter how much you disagree with them, all complaints got some lessons that you can learn from them.
Yes, Lord.
Right? Now, now there are some customers that are worth firing, by the way. I ain't saying that it ain't, but you still can definitely learn from a lot of your customers' complaints. So just try to see what exactly is it that's wrong. If they complaining about something cleaning related, do your best to go up there as soon as possible and let them walk you through right there in person. So if they call them out something y'all did last night, I'm pulling up right now today if I can. If you got the free time and you off right, they pull up on the spot right then, show me what you're talking about. And then try to fix it right there in their face so you can show that you're capable of fixing it. Then that very same night, go back in there with your team, whoever you got clean it, and show them exactly how to do it as well. Record it even if you want to, take pictures before and after, and then follow back up with them the following day and say, this been taken care of for you, da, 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 da. That's how you handle it. As a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought this up because this gets overlooked so much. I have a step-by-step how to handle customer complaints PDF inside of the starter course. I don't remember where the hell I put it now, but it's also in the Facebook group. So if you go in the Clean Business Network Facebook group and search customer complaints, and then if you filter it and say posted by AJ Simmons, it'll probably pop up. But I highly recommend that. It's like a 5-step guide on how to handle any complaint. Make sure y'all look that up if you're on Clean Business Network. You got anything to add on that though?
Yeah, and also just to piggyback on what you said, you have to stay professional. There are times when, and I did a video too, how it's about stay out your feelings. I got my feelings about an issue that one of my clients that I no longer have, I should have fired them back then, but I didn't. Then they ended up firing me. So then I get pissed that they broke up with me before I broke up with them. But that's neither here nor there. But you have to stay professional at all times because you're promoting and you're representing your brand, your business. So you have to stay professional. So it's not going to be, John, was a butt to me. It's going to be squeaky clean, and they're going to review and they're going to put negative reviews. So you have to stay professional at all times. The other part of that is, I just had a client that I was about to fire, right? It's a small client. She's like over 30 days late. And I was going to call, but I said, no, keep her professional. And I sent her a letter saying, hey, you're this far behind. And of course, I created an email, and then I had Chat GTP kind of reword it for me so that it's extremely professional, letting them know that they're behind in their payments and that if payments aren't brought up to currency, that we will no longer be providing that service. And that also that there's going to be a late charge to the next invoice. And all of that is already in our agreement that she signed. So I go back and make sure that everything's in that agreement. So then when I send that email, boom, she's not all taken aback. Needless to say, I got paid this morning.
There you go.
I got paid this morning. So yeah, just stay professional.
Yeah, and definitely I love the point that you brought up about the service agreement. Make sure that you got that shored up too in case you need to lean on that to save you in certain instances. I love that part. And you said multiple personalities. I have to bite my cheek because I hear her talking crap, but then I'll ask, and she denies it. Right? No drop kicking client. That's a fact.
Yeah. Is this a residential client?
Yeah, probably, right? Because they the worst.
Yeah, they.
Probably.
Oh God.
Right. I stay from around them.
Yeah.
All right. Cutboy says good luck, no problem at all. And then Christian Gilbert says, actually, I did say I was gonna go to Instagram first. I'm gonna come right back to that one. Where you at? Amir says, I'm new and took a low offer on my first account. It's still profitable, just not much. When is the best time to raise prices? It's been a year. Usually around that anniversary mark of the contract. So usually a year would have been the answer. So about 2 to 3 months right before the contract is about to end, you want to go ahead and send them a notice out ahead of time and just let them know that the contract is renewing and there will be an automatic inflation increase or something like that. And then at the rate of blah, 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 blah. So you let them know your new rate and then let them know that they don't have to do anything on their end, assuming that your original service agreement said that the service agreement is going to automatically renew as long as they don't cancel it with a 30-day notice before then or something. So, but as long as they don't cancel ahead of time, they don't automatically renew with the new charges invoked in there. If you're in a situation, and I got a whole video on this, but so you look up AJ Simmons underbid, it'll help you better. But if you're in a situation where you're not profitable at all and you need to fix it ASAP and you can't wait to the end of the contract, then just make sure you go get ready to have that conversation. But when you go have that conversation, be prepared to lose it if you got to. And if you're not prepared to lose the contract, then maybe it's not worth the conversation. But if you're not profitable, then it's worth losing the contract. So it's something to think about. But by the way, if you cleaned it yourself, it's impossible for it to not be profitable because you cleaning it. It ain't costing you nothing to really clean it. You know what I mean? But if you got some people in there, then it could be not profitable. So there's that. All right.
Let me ask into that real quick, AJ. Automations related. All right. So you have to think of it like this also. And this is how automations comes into play, making your business a lot more efficient and effective. Naturally, you would think, okay, well, after a year, it says in the agreement that the rate is going to go up. I think we have it like 3% every year, right? So how do you remember to do that? Because everybody's not going to be, they're not going to come on board on January. Some January, some February, some, you know what I'm saying? So you need some type of notification. So I've created a way where I put in a start date, and I know that after so many months, I get a notification, hey, send this letter out. Or actually, now that I think of it, I can create it where it'll send the letter out by itself. But anyway, the way I have it now is it sends me a notification to remind them, hey, we're reaching the 1 year mark. Prepare for this increase. If there's any discussion or whatever that needs to be had from this point forward, feel free to reach out, yada, yada, blah, 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 right? So then they already know it's not a surprise when they get that new invoice that it's increased, right? So I get a notification from that. Now, like I said, I realize that I can create a way where it'll automatically send that email without me having to do anything. Yep. I'll work on that.
There you go. Clean the Biz Automation, y'all. Make sure you click that link in the comments, www.cleanbizuniversity.com/automation. And that automation can be set for to automatically send out your price increases at the end of every year, y'all. So there's that. All right, bam. Christian says, what is something you're looking forward to at the CBN conference? I'm going to stop there because I think the second one is a different part. All right, so something I'm looking forward to at the CBN conference is they just getting back together with everybody. Yep. You know what I mean? It's always like a family reunion. Like, honestly, it ain't even one thing in particular. It's really just that, just being in the atmosphere, talking to everybody, chopping it up. Like, it really be like a family reunion. And being that I live away from home, I'm not back home with family no more, I be missing it. I be needing that. So that's the main thing for me.
Yeah, that's exactly the same. Just being around everybody, seeing how, seeing people in person and realizing, all the success that's in the room. It's like, wow, these people are actually real. I can actually sit down and talk to them. I can, hang out with them and, just shoot ideas and just kind of get advice in person, real time. Absolutely amazing. It's so in person. It's such an in-person feeling that I wouldn't miss it for the world, and
telling you.
Just the knowledge, so much knowledge and fun. Good Lord.
Yeah. I can't think of another business conference I ever been to that's like it. I just can't. Like
They're
it's
all
crazy.
dry and boring.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's that. All right, what else we got? Somebody asked, shout out to Miss Karen. She said it must be in the agreement, and I'm charging. She said she's charging a late
Yep.
fee this year. That's a
Yep.
fact. And that, you know what? She said a key word. She said I'm enforcing it because that's another
Yes.
thing too. Sometimes
That's the thing. Yep.
yep, we'll put it in there and not enforce it. So no, that's fact. Stand on business, Miss Karen. I love that. And that's why too. I ain't gonna lie. For years, I never put a late fee in my agreements because I knew I won't actually stand on it no way. But it's like, no, enforce it. And guess what? They will pay. They will actually pay. Same way you pay your damn late fee on your rent. Same pay you pay a late fee on anything you might be financing. Like the same,
Yep.
they'll enforce. Like enforce it. Go for it. All right. I saw something. Where I think I skipped. It wasn't that one, but ChatGTP is definitely clutch. I'm trying to get out of residential. Oh, yeah, she was saying how she
It was
definitely is
residential.
commercial,
Okay.
residential. Yeah, we figured that. What else we got? Don't forget, there's 4 months this year that has 5 weeks. Good point.
Yeah.
Good point. Because what you're saying, what she's pointing out is the fact that, well, see, I don't. So me personally,
It don't
I
matter.
don't invoice more because of that, but I can see why somebody would because it could cost you more. Because depending on how you pay your people,
Oh, okay.
you see what I'm saying? Like it's more time in the month. So that makes sense. I can see that. But the reason why I never changed my invoice is because it'd be certain months where it just reminded me. I need to add that into anyway. I'm gonna say it, but I'm gonna try to stick to the point I was saying. But anyway, but at certain times in the year where we won't clean and we'll still invoice them. Like for example, we won't clean for like Christmas and New Year and certain holidays, but we don't prorate the bill because of that, and they don't expect us to. So
It's
I try not
included
to
in
be
the contract.
right. So I try not to be too, and that's what I was going to say. I can't remember if I actually put that in the template. I don't think I did, and I should have.
What? Put what?
The holidays.
The holidays?
Yeah, the standard holidays is
I
all.
think. I don't know. I know it's in mine.
Yeah, I don't think I had it in mind, so I need to go back.
Yeah, it's in mine.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
specific days that they have off. It's just
Anyway,
off.
yep.
It's in the contract.
Yep. And two, by the way, are we anal about that? We never been. Even though it was in our contract, it was in there, but it's like we put it there just to have it.
Yeah.
All right. What else we got? KB Cleaners, shout out to you. Says, hey guys, are you planning on having another boot camp or crash course? We did pick a date. As time is winding down, we might have to pick a new date because I'm taking too long to get it out, right? But I did start designing the flyer yesterday, and then we just got to update the. That's another thing. I got to stop doing everything myself and just let people do it. But,
I told you. Tell me what you need.
Yeah. So we have a date. Let me see. What date is it? The date is
Like the
February.
27th?
Yep, February 27th through 28th. We only gonna do 2 days this time, but I did say we might consider 3. Only reason I was doing 2 this time is because I felt like I wanted to save y'all money on the hotel length. I didn't want you'd have to pay for 3 days if we can condense it into 2 days. And then 2, I always try to do it going into a weekend. That way, if we do it on Thursday and Friday, if you want to stay here in Florida for maybe that extra Saturday and Sunday or just a Saturday, you got some time to turn into a mini vacation too. So, but yeah, February 27th and 28th will be the next boot camp, and we will have the tickets up at Clean. I think it's cleanbizbootcamp.com. Let me double check. Bootcamp.com. I got so many damn domains I own, it's ridiculous. I'm pretty sure that's mine. So it'll be at cleanbizbootcamp.com. But it's not quite up yet. So as soon as I put it, let me click. Hold on. This actually might work, I think, because it's still there from last time, but there's no dates on here. And the pricing is pretty much, you know what? I'm trying to see. Yeah, we got to update. But yeah, if you want to get early bird tickets, go ahead and get it. The price is lower than what we agreed it would be. So if you want to go get them now, and no other details is there if it says something different, but it's going to be February 27th here in Jacksonville, Florida. All right, what else we got? If you have weekly accounts, you are working 1 week for free. Right, and I understand. Yeah, right. I just kind of always bit that bullet, but if you really on top of your numbers, that's a great point, and you should account for that. I will say this though.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But at the very same time, it depends on how you came up with your numbers for the bid, though, because I know for me, I used 4.33 weeks
Me
in a
too.
month,
Yeah.
and the 3.3 is to make up for those times when it's off. So sometimes you're actually getting overpaid in a year, and other times you might either get what you're supposed to get, and other times you might get a little bit less and that's kind of like to help round it out. So, but again, it just depends on how you do your numbers. All right, I sent out invoices that they will be charged for the 5th week. I've been missing that money for years. Gotcha. All right, cool. KB Cleaner says, yo, Andrew, I may have to head down to Columbia and get some individual classes, right? And look, Teresa talk about me too.
Look it, let's do it. Let's do it. I gotta share this stuff with somebody. I keep talking to myself.
Right. All right, cool, y'all. So it is 3:07. I think I'm gonna wrap it right here. Let me check Instagram real quick. Make sure y'all ain't got nothing over here. Oh, wait a minute. At least wait until tax returns. I'm not sure what you're talking about. At least wait until tax return. I don't know what that is in regards to. But anyway, thank y'all so much for joining us. I saw one more question before we go, or comment rather. Shout out to Big Rome says the energy, I believe that's Big Rome, says the energy and vibe in the CBN Conference 2024 in Vegas was phenomenal. Just being in the room carried my energy over for months. I expect nothing less from 2025. Promise you that, y'all. Make sure y'all there. If you want tickets, those tickets are available, by the way. They're cbnconference.com. We talking about that on Friday, though. Talk about that on Friday, but appreciate that. I'm telling you, ain't nothing like this CBN conference, though. And but we're going to holler at y'all again next Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern time, talking cleaner biz automation. If you are not in that program, I highly recommend you get into it. It's going to be that thing that can catapult your business to that next level. All right. cleanbizuniversity.com/automation. And I see one more thing. Andrew, see you Saturday. Go Steelers.
Right. And also KB Cleaners, yes, absolutely. Hit me up. He made another message.
There you go.
All
right, y'all. Thank y'all so much. I'm AJ Simmons. I will talk to y'all. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow, but we'll talk to y'all next Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern time. And if y'all want to catch me tomorrow, I'm talking about mentorship and one-on-one and all that type of stuff tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern time. Y'all catch us then. I'm AJ Simmons, founder of the Clean Biz Network. Thank y'all so much for joining me. Talk to you.
And I'm Sherman Andrew Lewis, Squeaky Clean. Catch you guys next time.
Headed to the top, there ain't none of y'all stopping me. Used to say I never get a ring, Charles Barkley. Now I got a wife, got kids, on property. Bubble-eyed beans that look like that be watching me. Okay, I lied about the beans, but that was hard though. I'm still in that black act, but she starred though. Cause that's all it takes. Don't flash it for. I'm on my grind, not no motherfucking fashion show. To the top, there ain't none of y'all stopping me. Used to say I never get a ring, Charles Barkley. Now I got a wife, got kids, on property. Bubble-eyed beans that look like that be watching me. Okay, I lied about the beans, but that was hard though. I'm still in that black act, but she starred though. Cause that's all it takes. Don't flash it for. I'm on my grind, not no motherfucking fashion show.